What's up YouTube, this is Paul from Mickey Tech Tips, and today I want to be talking about how to make your PC faster, because everyone knows that you probably have had that thought at one point in time, man, why is my PC so slow and it used to be so fast like a year ago? And this has happened to all of us probably at one point in time. I know it's happened to me, so let's get started.
Cause virtual is where we live. Cause virtual is where we live. Cause virtual is where we live.
Alright, so I'm fixing to show a list of the most common possible slow PC causes. Now there are some different ones that could be causing it, like a computer virus and stuff, but I'm going to list the 3 most common ones that people face. And it's just in general because most of us do the same thing, like filling up hard drives and whatnot. So the first one is your hard drive's too full. This can be a big problem, which I'll cover into detail when we get to that, but that is one of the major problems people have on their computers. The next one is your registry one, which is another major one, because if you got a Windows PC, that is what Windows runs off of, is a registry. Not Mac and Linux don't, but Windows does. And I'll get into that in a minute. And the last one is your PC is too old and probably cannot be upgraded. So I will cover all 3 of these causes today in this video, and it might make you more aware of about these causes on why your PC is slow. So let's look at the first one. Your hard drive's too full. So say you got a 1 terabyte drive and it's almost full, and it's an old platter drive. You might be experiencing slow read and write speeds, which could be normal on a platter drive because it has these little discs like you find in CDs, which they are special ones for a hard drive, and they have to search through them to find your data. And that can be a pain because then you have to wait for your computer to boot up forever. The solution to this is either buy an external drive and copy everything to it, or take and buy a solid state. Or even just something simple as clean off the data you don't need, because I have my old laptop here, and when I was still using it, it was like in a pretty scary state because it had so much junk on it, so I basically cleaned off all the things I did not need, which you'd be surprised what we don't need. And I know it can be hard to not hold on to some stuff, but sometimes just to let go of some of these files because they're kind of useless by now. So you can go buy an SSD for like $60 and it'll improve your speed. I mean, when I got my new Windows tablet slash laptop thing, I still don't know what to call it. That thing was so fast because of the new hardware that they use and the SSD they put inside of it, which, if you don't know what SSD stands for, it stands for solid state drive. So that is one possibility, and again, you can pick one up for $60, but I'm going to advise you, if you tried to change it and you've not changed PC parts out before, do not change it. Pay a professional to change it, because you might mess up your computer and have to spend more money to get it fixed. The next one is your registry is too full. This is the most common problem in Windows, along with the hard drive one, because this is what Windows runs off of. It basically gives the computer the settings to use when your PC boots up. In the recent years, computers use a new firmware called UEFI, which I think came out around 2009, 2010, but the thing about it is it was not supported in Windows until Windows 8. So Windows 7 does not support it. And it's used instead of the classic BIOS one, which a lot of new PCs can support both, so you can go back between Windows 7 and Windows 8. So like example, if you go buy a Surface 3, it's got the new UEFI one instead of the old BIOS one, so it cannot support Windows 7 on its own. And that's why these computers boot faster, because they boot the operating system with the computer. So you might not notice it's slow off the bat because it boots up altogether. And this pertains to the registry because the registry loads all your settings and whatnot. And if you have uninstalled a bunch of programs, which I don't know why that slide did that, but if you, as I was saying, if you install a bunch of programs, you might have left behind a bunch of settings, because not all programs remove the settings that they leave in there when it boots. And so what we'll be doing is we'll be cleaning it for the unwanted settings that have been left behind from the uninstalled programs, or the ones that don't need those settings anymore because they have an update to fix that setting. It's completely safe, and if you can't trust it still, you can back up the registry, which I don't, because I don't have problems with it. And what we'll be using is a program called CC Cleaner, which, if you've seen those ads that say, make your computer faster for only like $20 a year. I want to use those because those are subscription-based registry cleaners. I like the it's actually C Cleaner, but for some reason I have this habit of pronouncing it CC Cleaner. I like using that because it's low cost. They even have a free one, but if you really like it, I'd say go support the developer. And so let's go to my desktop, and the program's right here. It's a neat little program, and where you can find this at is cleaner/download, or you can just Google C Cleaner and look for the Priform one, and list all the different features it has right here on it. And if you want the free one, just click download, and it just downloads it. Now I'm not going to download it because I already have it on there. Mine's probably outdated though, because I'm not updated in a while, and it's because I'm too lazy to run it, which I probably should be running it more often. Which they also make this neat program called Recuva, which was helpful when I lost some data because I accidentally deleted it. So they make stuff like that. They make other different programs that help you out on your computer. Let's look at this. See, as I said, I've not ran it in a long time. We're not going to update it right now just because I'm just using this as a demonstration, but this is your computer, I'd suggest updating it. So you saw me click on it, clicked on registry, and then click scan. Scanning through, and it's finding all the stuff, which I'm going to pause this and let it find it. Okay, I'm back. It scanned all of it, which didn't take much longer, so I don't know why I paused it. What you do is you click fixed, and you can back it up, but I don't back it up, which if you don't know what you're doing, you might want to back it up just in case if you need it. Click fix all. It deletes everything you don't need. You can do a scan again, which sometimes I do because it misses stuff. And see, it's pulling up stuff like this, which I just told it to scan again, so I'm going to tell it no, I'm going to tell it fix. Do that, and also run this cleaner because it'll delete a lot of the stuff you don't need. So tell that, and it'll run it and find it. But I don't want to do that right now just because it'll take up too much time and slow me down. But that is what you can do to clean it out. I'll have the link in the description for C Cleaner because it'll help you out a lot. And if none of that stuff works, your PC is too old. So the best thing to do is buy a new PC if it's not upgradable. And as I said, go to my channel. I have another video called When to Stop Buying a PC. Upgrading a PC and just buy a new one. And even if you can upgrade, it's sometimes cheaper just to do this and buy a new PC. If you cannot afford to upgrade it, then just move to a Linux OS like Zorn, which there are other people that make tutorials about these OSs, which I do not because I just cover the basic stuff like this. But if you want to learn how to put Linux on your computer, Zorn is a good one because it's almost like Windows. And if you decide you do have some money, you can go pick up an SSD to make your PC faster, around $60. And as I said before, if you don't know what you're doing, do not upgrade it. Let some professional do it, or let a friend or something do it. Because if you mess up, then it's on you and you're going to have to spend more money. So, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time, and I hope I helped you out. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you next time.
Ladies and gentlemen, leave the world and bring your friends. Step inside and close the door.